We're live!
Hey guys!
Hey everybody!
Welcome back to Freedom Homestead.
Oh, did you make sure this was muted?
I don't know. No, I didn't.
Oh, hit it again. Okay, there you go. How's everybody doing tonight? It's been a hot minute since
It's been a while, but we wanted to, we finally had a free night. We wanted to go ahead and do a little bit of a live update and kind of touch base with everybody again. And let me readjust this just a little bit. Yep. And do I need to turn
Mandy.
the light down a little?
No, I think it's fine.
All right.
All right, we got Mandy and Green Gables and Beaver Creek Farm Life. Thank y'all so much for being here. Hey, Mickey. It feels like it's been 100 years. Hey, Incense Shop. But yeah, we've been staying pretty busy.
We have been.
Here.
We've been really busy, and
girl.
we've taken what, maybe 4 or 5 weeks off since we did a last live show.
I guess so.
Yeah, I think it's definitely been over a month, and but we've had softball with our daughter. We've had some other events going on, and then we've been working like crazy because the weather has warmed up. Spring is here. We've been trying to get our raised beds built, filled, and planted, and mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
We've done it. If you've been following us on our Instagram pages, you definitely have seen kind of our progress with she's been sharing lots of not videos, but Instagram pictures. Yeah. And so and we were also talking the other day. Of course, she's had an Instagram account for a long time. Back when she was just Tangy the Caver's wife,
and even
then,
before that.
Yeah, and then we switched it to it's Tangy _ Freedom Homestead and Jack _ Freedom Homestead.
Hey, Eric.
But you told me the other day, how many followers do you have?
I'm getting close to 5,000.
5,000 followers on Instagram, and I said, I've got almost 480. So, you're popular.
Well, it's just I've had it for a long time, and I post a lot, and I should.
You do post a lot.
I think the thing is, it's kind of like with YouTube. Also, it's about relationships. So I will follow people and comment on their stuff, and I don't do it for the follows.
But you
just
interact
happens.
a lot.
Yeah, and then of course I hashtag a lot of stuff. Like when I started growing my hair out gray, I posted hashtag Silver Sisters, hashtag whatever, and then people find you because we're looking for community. All of us are, and so I follow a lot of hashtags on Instagram, not just people, because I may not want to follow somebody, but I want to see their pictures that have something to do with things that I'm interested in. So keto, CrossFit, gardening, raised bed gardening, homesteading, those are some of the hashtags that I follow.
Yeah, you're definitely more active than I am.
I like Instagram.
And I like it too.
Thank you, Megan.
It's really quick and easy, and basically it's a photo album where you can just kind of flip through what people are sharing and do it quickly. So it's a little bit simplified than Facebook and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's less dramatic than Facebook too. Just saying. Diana said we missed a great festival at Baker Creek. We've been watching videos that people have been posting, and it looks awesome. But my favorite thing that I've seen so far is where Baker Creek actually interviewed a guy named John, and I can't remember his last name. It'll come to me in a little bit. But he has a farm in Milledgeville, Georgia called Comfort Farms. He is a retired U.S. Army Ranger, and they use Comfort Farms not only to grow food, but to also kind of, I don't want to say rehabilitate, but to help veterans who had a hard time acclimating back,
It gives them a job, it gives them something to do, keeps them focused. And he's hoping by allowing them to do that it's also kind of therapeutic. he's not a therapist.
He said he's a peer.
He says that, but he's a peer, and he has learned that working on his farm, planting and growing stuff has helped him. So he's hoping to reach out and help some others.
Yeah, and so it was really inspirational. I did share that on our Facebook page. If you're not following us on Facebook, we're called Freedom Homestead. So yeah, it was very, I mean, we love our veterans and we love our troops, and I love seeing how farming and homesteading can heal, and how it can bring people together. So anyway, I just thought it was a really cool interview and wanted to share that. But anyway, yeah, we got a lot of people coming in.
Yeah. So, from Canada.
There's Broke Farms in Louisiana.
And there's Aaron.
Yep, there's Aaron. From Illinois, but now a resident of Kentucky. Let me tell y'all what Aaron, okay, so Aaron is a friend of ours, which y'all know that. We've talked about him a lot of times. But he actually gave me some seeds that I'm really excited about. One of the things that the seeds that he gave me is for maca, which since I've started keto, I've heard people talking about maca flour, maca powder, and I thought they were talking about matcha or whatever you say, the tea. And I thought they were just saying it wrong, and then until I saw it written out as MACA. And so I'm hoping to get that. There's M.I. Gardner. Hey, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
But anyway, so I would really like to try to grow the maca. He also gave me some gooseberry seeds and what's the thing?
Passion fruit.
Well, it was passion fruit,
yeah.
and then the berries that Josh Johnson grows.
I can't remember.
What is that called? John Jackson. Thank you, Diana.
Yeah.
That was him. Aaron, if you're still here, what was the name of those berries?
Yeah.
But anyway, I know they grow wild around here.
Man, so up in Michigan, it is 40 degrees and
Wow.
raining.
And it was what?
Luke, we miss you, and
Yes.
we're still hoping that
Hey, Will.
maybe one day you'll be able to travel south and stop by and visit for a little
Yep. Hi, Luke.
bit. She's got the shirt on.
Thank you, Jacqueline. No, not the passion fruits. The other thing, the thing that Josh Johnson grows. Which Josh Johnson is one of the singers that sings Tater Bug.
Yeah,
that y'all like.
if you like our tater bug,
May
well,
Pops,
there-
thank you.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
I see it
Pops.
now. Okay. But yeah, so we've been busy. I planted more in the garden. I kind of I plant things and then I let it grow and then kind of go back and fill in behind it. And then I'm like, ooh, here's a nice empty space. I know I can stick something here. So
Weekend homesteads here.
yes. So today I planted some corn because I had a section where some sunflowers didn't pop up, sunflower seeds. So I went in behind it and just planted a few corn seeds, and then I also planted.
Luke says hi.
Shannon from Nearly Organic Noshing a couple of years ago sent me some yard-long green beans, and so I planted those next to the sunflowers that have popped up, so they can grow up the stalks. I planted some more radishes today.
It was a beautiful day to get out and do stuff.
He's been working his tail off today.
Yeah. Not to gloat for you people that are in cold, rainy weather still, but
Luke.
it was it was about 80 degrees here today.
Yeah.
Beautiful weather. She planted. Did tons of yard work. I got rid of some
Mowed,
old bushes that did not
cut down
look good with our
bushes.
landscaping.
Yes, it looks so much better.
Yeah, just it was a good day to be outside. Just beautiful here.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will be sending your way too. Hopefully you'll be getting this good weather too.
Look, he said it was 73 yesterday and got a sunburn, and then it was 40 today.
So it's that roller coaster.
Hey, Homestead Homemaker. Yeah, I was looking at some of our. Huh?
Give a shout out to Hannah Grace.
Oh, hey Anna Grace, what's up, girl? Oh, pickled some radishes. You know, I have not pickled some radishes, but one thing I'm really excited about, especially being on keto, radishes are like a potato replacement. So that's why I went ahead and planted more radishes, because I'm thought, you know, I'm gonna try it and see if I like it, and then it'd be awesome. Wish I could plant, but not for a few more weeks. Northern British Columbia, another 6 inches of snow over the weekend. Wow.
Yeah, well, our winter's over. We won't see any more snow for quite a while.
Yeah, we're done. Thank goodness. It seems like winter just drags on and on. So, Will, how are things up in your neck of the woods? If you guys don't follow the Weekend Homestead, first of all,
He's fun to watch.
Will is crazy.
He's got a lot going on too.
Will is a riot, and I love. I mean, he's very okay. Will. Will is very he's very business minded. He's very I don't know. His brain works
I don't know where you're going
in
with this.
amazing ways. So it would seem like he would be very straight-laced type, just not funny at all, but he's hilarious. And it comes out in his videos. So you need to watch him. And then he has taken over a resort. And so he's been working on that.
He took it over. He like invaded in the middle of the night.
He invaded it,
and
yeah.
just took it over.
So if you
he
guys
conquered it.
If you love homesteading and you love DIYs and you love funny things, head on over to the Weekend Homestead.
Oh, something else happened while we've been kind of not checking in live each week. Our YouTube channel reached another milestone.
Yes, it did. It was like, whoa, when did that happen?
How many subscribers do we have now?
We're over 25,000 now.
25,000.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
That's
very
cool.
awesome. Yeah, we were very excited. And I was like, well, we have just the thing to celebrate.
We do. Here, show them what we got.
Okay, so we will announce this in a separate video, but we are going to give away one of our shirts.
Yeah.
I eat local because I can, and in the center there is our logo. We will have these shirts up for sale. We are still working with the company to get a website up. And we also designed another shirt, and it is flippin' awesome. I am so excited about this shirt. I'll tell you, we don't have a prototype yet.
Yeah, we don't even have a printing of it yet.
Right. But it's
I like it.
It's a distressed American flag, and then in red,
it's a flag that's going vertical, and then in one of the stripes
it says Freedom Homestead.
Yeah, in red letters.
So very, very excited.
So
we will have, when we have that website, which will hopefully be by the end of the week. We hope.
Yes. We've been emailing the guy today, actually.
Yes. So we will have both of those shirts available. I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna try to. I guess we're gonna do a video. Kind of like how we did Luke's book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like the M.I. Gardner, the Autopilot Garden.
Thank you, Kessler.
The book giveaway. We'll be doing a video.
Yeah.
Just a short, quick video of how we're gonna do the giveaway, and send somebody one of our shirts. We had an extra shirt made. We wanted to share it with somebody.
Thank you, Will.
And we've got a couple that we need to mail out that we're sending to some friends of ours. But anyway, that's what we got.
And my mom.
And your mom.
And my mom gets a shirt.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah. Will said, yeah, but I like fart jokes. Like, who doesn't like a good fart joke?
Let's see, super cool shirt. Y'all garden looking good.
Oh, Max Happy Homestead said, we're new to YouTube, but don't think we've heard where y'all are from. We are in the Bluegrass State.
Yeah, we're in southern Kentucky.
Yes.
Probably about...
We're in zone 6B.
We're almost in the middle between Nashville and Louisville.
Yeah.
So almost smack dab between Nashville, Tennessee, Louisville, Kentucky.
Yep.
So
I love where we live. I like our part of the state. It's beautiful. It's green. It's got rolling hills. We've got the horses. I know further east you go is a little bit more mountainous. But we just have the beautiful rolling hills, and we live in a very agricultural dominant area.
And Max Happy Homestead, thank you. If you're new to our channel, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching. We are in the process of trying to build and grow our homestead.
Yes.
If you are new to our channel, now we started homesteading several years ago.
Yes.
But then we sold our house and we moved.
Right.
And
so we took a break.
We've actually been here
a year.
Right at a year now. Yeah. And of course the first 6 months we're just trying to get the house set up. And now we're trying to get the surroundings set up.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of land, but you don't need a lot of land to
Nope.
to make things, to grow stuff.
And if you don't believe that, talk to M.I. Gardner. If you don't think if you don't think you can grow a lot of food in a small space, talk to Luke. Talk to Joel Salatin. You can do a lot in a small space. We love you too, Mike.
And the urban homestead? I mean,
Yes.
there's homesteaders that live downtown in cities or in small subdivisions. We've been blessed. We got out into the country. We're surrounded by farmland, but we don't have a huge farm. We have just at 1 acre. About an acre and a half, if you consider some extra land that we're allowed to use.
But it's got a lot of trees though, so there's not a whole lot. I mean, we can play in that space.
It's more of just a real pretty piece of land
we kind
that
of
they let us.
We set up our targets in there and we shoot.
Yeah, or we set up some hammocks and we relax.
But not at the same time.
Yeah.
So Max Happy Homestead said, we are a good bit south from y'all, South Mississippi. We have subscribed to y'all and follow y'all on Instagram. We love to learn from others. We're also growing our homestead. Just bought a milking cow that they milk every day. That is awesome. I actually used to live. I lived in Mississippi when I was a kid.
And she grew up in Georgia. So.
Yeah, we moved around a lot when I was a kid. But yeah, I lived in Grenada, Mississippi, which is I think kind of central, sort of. Anyway, hey Rainblood. So
I got a milk cow. That's cool too.
Yeah, that is awesome.
What we've learned since we've moved here is we've tried to network. And we actually have somebody that can give us milk or provide us milk.
And
we'll barter, especially when our garden starts producing. We will have extra, and we will trade some of our garden produce for maybe some meat or some milk and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I'm like, okay, what else can I fit in here? Because I know that we're going to be sharing the sweet old lady that lives across the street, the one we told y'all when we first moved here, she baked us a pie. She's already told us that she's looking forward to some tomatoes out of our garden. So I know we're going to be sharing. I'm very excited. I like Will's idea of Guns and Hammocks, a new band name.
That is a cool name, Guns and Hammocks.
Hey, Karen.
I don't know how you would combine the two.
So Karen was our winner of the M.I. Gardner book. And she said she loves the book. Yay! I am so excited.
Built one raised bed, and I have beets coming up. That is so cool.
Okay, Will, you snuggle them boys and tell Mrs. W we said hello.
See you, Will.
Let's see, about 2 hours south of Grenada. Very awesome. Yep. So you know exactly where that's at. Let's see.
And barter. The network area around here, we have found other homesteaders or small farmers, and we're just trying to get into that network and see what they need and what we need, and we just help each other out. And that's what's so great about the homesteading community. Everybody's just so, amazing. They're so happy to see others succeed, and have healthy lifestyles and food, and be more sustainable, and just, of course, that's what they're into.
Mm-hmm.
So they get excited when someone else is able to do that and
Right.
be successful at it as well.
Exactly.
So yeah, big milestone with our YouTube channel, 25,000. That's awesome.
Crazy. So crazy.
We've got the garden and things are already growing in the garden.
Yes.
You got a lot of stuff coming
Yeah,
up.
I'll probably film an update tomorrow because there is a lot of things popping up. Plus, I keep, like I said, keep adding. I backfill, or if I see a space where I'm like, oh, I know I can stick more stuff here. And one thing during our last update video, I did not tell y'all in between the rows of peppers. Well, thank you, Aurora. That was very sweet.
Oh, appreciate it.
In between the rows of peppers, I planted onions. And so a lot of our onions are popping up. But yes, I'm doing, what is the word? Intensive gardening, intensive planting. We are trying to follow the Autopilot Garden book as closely as possible because even though we only have 6 raised beds, I want to harvest and preserve as much food as possible for the family. Let's see, can't wait to garden in Michigan, just moving from California today. That's
cool.
so exciting. Now, are you the one that mentioned it like a few months ago that y'all were going to be moving? Because that is that's so exciting, so very exciting.
Here's the one thing that springtime has not been good to us is allergies.
To you.
Well,
It hasn't bothered me, knock on wood.
my allergies don't affect you.
Well, that's true.
It just seems like this spring's been really bad here.
Yeah. And yes, ticks are bad here. They're not on our property, but like if you were to go out in the woods.
Yeah. Ticks are very numerous around here. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to start seeing them. But so far, I just once things start growing out in the forest, I don't get out in the forest much once it all greens up because the ticks are bad out there.
Yeah.
So we try to keep our area, our property mowed down, really cut nice and low. But yeah, the pollen is insane.
Yeah.
And I have had a cough, a nagging cough.
For a month.
I can't get rid of it.
No other symptoms.
It just,
And the snakes.
it's bad. But yeah, I think I broke down this afternoon and actually called my doctor, so I'm gonna go see him in the morning.
Yeah, I think he has a touch of asthma, personally. There was one night, I'm pretty sure he was having an asthma attack. So Max Happy Homestead said, have you ever tried local honey? We are beekeepers and eat a tablespoon of honey every day during pollen season.
Yep, I have tried that. We currently don't have any local honey, and a friend of mine that makes honey, he just doesn't have any in yet. It's going to be another month or so before he starts getting honey. So the local honey producers just it's too early for the harvest this year, and I mean, I guess you could get last year's honey if they've still got some, but our friend didn't have any. I did try that a couple of years ago.
Yeah, several years ago.
I don't know if it helped me or not.
I think it did, but it's been so long.
It may have. I just can't really think back and remember how helpful it was. I love honey anyway, man, but I overloaded my system. I took too much local honey, and I was eating a spoonful of it every day, and after about a week, I broke out. I had hives all over my body.
Isn't that funny?
Hives, bees, honey.
From bees.
But anyway, yeah, I broke out in like red hives or welts, and I had to stay off the honey for a couple of weeks. They all went away, and then they said, okay, start back with the honey again, and I started eating the honey again, never broke out again. It's just I overloaded my system, and it had to catch up. And once it caught up and went through that cycle, I was good after that.
Yeah, see, Jennifer said, coughing and feeling like a lump in my throat are my biggest asthma symptoms.
Well, I also have had, like drainage, just constant drainage, and I have been taking a lot of Mucinex and trying to keep stuff broke up. I've been drinking all her elderberry juice. That stuff's good, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
That stuff is good.
It's delicious.
And what's the cough stuff you gave me the other night?
It's the Zarbee's throat and cough
Yeah, so I mean, I've been
drink. Yeah, because he's okay. So Jackie he likes conventional medicine, but then like the other night he was like, "Okay, give me some of your stuff." He was just like, "I'm gonna try some of this natural stuff."
Whatever, because
Yeah.
I mean, after a month of this,
Hey, Archer missed.
you're just miserable.
Yeah.
I want to feel good again.
Mandy said, "Do you have Flonase?"
Yes.
Yep, he's got that. He's
Yep.
been taking that.
I got that probably 4 or 5 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and been using it.
Oh, Jennifer said Mucinex can make it worse if it's asthma.
Huh.
Interesting. Yeah, but we'll see. He'll go to the doctor tomorrow and see.
Yeah. The elderberry is so tasty. That's some good stuff. But I don't know if it's helping or not. It tastes good.
Well, it takes a little while for it to.
Yeah.
build
Yeah,
up.
I've only been taking it for 3 or 4 days now.
Yeah. Luke said you might want to invest in pollen screens for the house. We had them on our old house. They were amazing. Do we have that? I don't think we have that.
Pollen screen?
Yeah, is that like a special window screen? I guess it has maybe a tighter mesh maybe. Drink hot black coffee for some weird reason. Yes, I have heard that before.
We can get the better air filters for our air system
Yeah,
and put in.
but they say not to do that because it makes your system work harder.
Yeah, because if it's gonna be so tight to catch pollen, then it's gonna make the air intake's gonna have to work harder to pull air through it.
Yeah. But yeah, see, in your windows, the breeze comes in and you can see through them. Nothing different, but no pollen. Huh? That's interesting. We'll have to look into that. Maybe upgrade one of these days.
Back to basics with Crystal. Yeah, we've been talking about the local honey.
Yeah.
Currently, we have no local honey.
Yeah, Crystal is the one. You are the one that did the mock pineapple, right? That I was just like, what? That was just so crazy awesome. Coffee is a mild bronchodilator, and stay hydrated. Lots of good advice.
Yes, thank you guys, because
Yeah.
it's kind of miserable. Have y'all watched any of those videos where someone bumps up against a tree and there's so much pollen on the tree it just creates a cloud? And there's one where they cut a tree down and the tree falls, but the pollen keeps the shape of the tree in the air, and it just begins to grow and expand, but it keeps the shape of the tree, so it's kind of cool looking, but it's like this big, huge mushroom cloud of just nothing but yellow pollen.
Yeah.
And
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, that's what we've got going on right now where we're at. It's just, you get in your car in the morning and your car is just covered. You can just see it over the windshield.
Yeah. Okay, Jennifer also said magnesium 2, which I have like
Sorry.
2 magnesium capsules left. I need to get some more. It calms smooth muscles, which is what surrounds your lungs and upper airway. That's good. I hadn't heard that one, so that's cool. In Oregon, during pollen season, everything turns bright yellow and no one can breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been miserable here.
Here too. It does the same thing with us.
How's our basement? Our basement's fine.
Yeah.
It's good. We do plan. We met with a contractor to see about having a sump pump installed.
One of
down in the floor.
those sump pump kits. They'll have to go into the concrete floor, dig down, install this kit. So we know he can do it. We know how much it would cost us. He said that price is going to be good for 2 years. Luckily, we haven't had as much rain since that moment. So
Yeah, that was crazy.
so that's something we're going to have to save up for, but I think it's something we're going to have to do.
Yeah. At least for peace of mind, anyway.
Yeah, Yeah, because I would hate to go out of town for the weekend and that happened while we're gone.
Yeah.
We would lose everything in our basement.
Yeah, it would be bad. It'd be really
So
bad.
that's a definite must do.
Yes, I
Must
agree.
do.
I agree.
What else? I mean, it's been such a long time since we've done a live video.
Keto.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you've been following our YouTube channel,
I know.
I think you know what the last couple of weeks have been all about, or the
Well,
last month.
Yeah. Well, of course, Jack is just like, we need to put more homesteading videos because people see freedom
People are gonna
homestead,
think we quit
but they come
homesteading
over
and
here and
just
it's
started
keto,
ketoing.
keto.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. It's like when you find the secret of life and then you just want to share it with everybody.
And what? So talk about your birthday and what you're gonna start doing.
Well, yeah, if you follow my Wellness Wednesdays, so my goal is to be fit before I'm 40. I just turned 39. And at first my goal was to start running and run a 5K before I turn 40, which that's still going to happen. I'm still working on that. But now, I've been doing so much research on food and nutrition and exercise that I'm just like, I don't want to just run. I want to strength train. I want to build up my muscles because muscles, of course, as we all, men and women, as we approach our 40s or get into our 40s, our hormones start changing, and having lean muscle mass actually improves your hormonal activity. It helps you to regulate your hormones. It helps you to burn fat. And it's good for overall health, and that's what I want. I want to charge into my 40s healthy and just ready for whatever comes next. So I'm all about the diet, and I'm all about exercise, and let me show you what I bought myself today. I got myself a kettlebell. Yes, I did. I'm really excited about this.
And
I got that at TJ Maxx, and it's a 10-pound kettlebell, and it was $12.99. I thought that was a good price.
My birthday present to her
Yes.
is getting her some running shoes that she's been wanting to get for a long time. So we went to a specialized running store where they scan your foot and they do all these, what do they call it? They get all these, they get all this information.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name right now. I'm going blank. But anyway, they take all this data and they figure out what's best for your foot and what kind of shoes you need. And so they had you try on, what, about 4 different pair?
There
3 or 4 different pairs of shoes, socks and stuff like that. And you found a pair of shoes that you really
the Hoka Bondi shoe, which they look like orthopedic shoes.
Yeah, as far as looks, I was just like, that's the one I hope she doesn't pick.
Yeah,
but when she started walking in it.
Yeah, because I really pay attention to my knees and my hips, and I could tell. And they even had me put on a Brooks Ghost shoe and a Hoka Bondi shoe. And I could feel that there was less impact in my hips and my knees with the Hoka Bondi shoe than with the because
you really liked the Brooks.
Yeah,
also.
the Brooks shoe. I mean, it almost feels like you're not wearing shoes. They're so light. But the way that
That's why it's called the Ghost.
Yeah, but the way that the Bondi shoe, the sole is kind of rounded, so it kind of helps propel you, I guess is the right word. And so I really, really like that shoe. I didn't want to like the shoe because, I wanted the better looking shoe, but
also
couldn't deny how it made me feel.
If you're not a runner,
If
you're not a runner and you're wanting to get into it, this is a good shoe because it's a really good cushion and it's really good for recovery.
Yes.
And so I think that will be great for her starting out because it's going to help her start off easy and not put too much stress on you,
right?
And stuff like that. Help you recover a little bit better.
Yeah, because
Stony Ridge is in the house.
I ain't about to get out there and hurt myself. I mean, I'm sure it will happen, but I just want it to not be bad and be able to recover from
Are
it quickly.
chickens happening soon?
Are chickens happening soon?
know.
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know. I don't know. We've got so much going on right now.
You said.
I said.
You said we'd get our raised beds in, and then we'd
Yep.
work on the chickens.
I mean, that's one step at a time.
Yeah.
And it's just something we got to do. But
Yep.
again, there's projects going on, and that's one of the projects that we have on our list.
Yes.
Now,
Chickens are keto.
there are some things that we have to absolutely do. We had a big storm come through.
Oh yeah.
You
Over
know,
a month ago.
Over a month ago. We haven't had a live show since that then either, have we? We had a big storm come through, which tore our roof up quite a bit. Well, I didn't think it tore it up quite a bit, but when the insurance people come out, they're like,
You need a new roof.
you need a whole new roof. The whole thing.
Yay.
It's just destroyed. So we're getting a new roof.
A metal roof.
We're getting a metal roof.
So excited about that.
Our insurance company, we had an old roof.
Yeah.
So it had depreciated a little bit. The way our insurance was set up for our roof, it was going to depreciate a little bit, and then with our deductible and everything. So there's going to be some out-of-pocket expense, but we are getting a new roof, and that's
Yeah.
going to be happening probably in the next couple weeks.
Yeah. So roof definitely has to come before chickens.
Yeah,
you
roof
know?
has to come before chickens. Yeah,
But then maybe after that.
yeah.
Yes, I know. I'm so excited about Rain on the Tin roof, and we were really, really hoping that it would work out where we could get a metal roof, because it's like, I
Well-
mean, they last so much longer, and they're so nice.
We found an awesome guy.
We did. Oh my goodness, I would love to interview him for
I
y'all.
don't see why you couldn't.
Well-
He's cool. Like, I think he.
I don't know. I don't know if he would or not, but whenever he came out, I was looking at his card. It's him and his brother that own their construction company, and on the card is an American flag. And I said, okay, so I see you've got an American flag on your card. Are y'all veterans? And he said, no, ma'am, but I do ride with what are they called?
The Teddy Bear Run?
No, it's the he rides with veterans.
He rides.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, he rides motorcycles, but
And-
they do.
And he told me what the
they
name
do
of them.
charity stuff.
It's Freedom something.
Freedom Riders?
Freedom Riders. Duh. Yeah. They're Freedom Riders. And my grandfather was killed in Vietnam, and we had to move his grave after my grandmother passed away from the cemetery that he was in to where we'd put my grandmother. And the Freedom Riders actually came and escorted us to that. And he's pretty sure he was one of them, because he usually in this area will ride with them. So that was really cool. But yeah, he was just really cool.
Somebody said, where did you go for the shoe fitting? We went to a store called Fleet Feet?
Fleet Feet.
Fleet Feet.
Yes.
Which is...
They have many different locations.
We drove... There's none around here. We drove down to Nashville. Because we just wanted to do this right. And it was her birthday. I wanted to make sure that she got her feet scanned and fitted perfectly.
And they watched me walk, which was awkward. So I kind of like did a catwalk strut, you know.
So, yeah, Fleet Feet in Nashville.
Yeah, and they were really, really great. The people there, and this is what I was telling him, that I really love the fact they did not make me feel like I didn't belong there. You know what I mean? Like, here I am.
1870s is here.
I know. Hey, Rachel. But yeah, I didn't feel awkward. They didn't make me feel like I was a poser. They were excited for me. So
Yeah.
I really
and then back to the guy that's going to put our roof on. He is going to put our metal roof on for the exact same estimates as the other roofers came to just
do a shingled roof.
redo our shingle roof.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll do the metal roof for the same price. And so we're going metal.
Yeah, we're going metal,
Yeah.
and the metal, because we did check and make sure he's not going to do like some cheap metal.
No,
he does
he's-
like the top grade metal that's going to last us for years and years and years. And it's hail resistant. It doesn't
Well,
fade.
I don't.
It's hail resistant.
Depends on how big the hail is.
It's hail resistant.
If it's a grapefruit.
Listen, he said hail resistant. So, but anyway, so very, very excited about that. But yes, so I've been working on my fitness, my health, learning more and more about nutrition, and just feeling good.
Yes.
And I'm excited about this week's Wellness Wednesday because I have a good report to give. So
Yeah.
yeah.
She's doing well.
Yeah.
She's doing really well.
Yep.
And makes me feel like I need to start doing more.
But anyway, yeah, I would love for the whole family to get on board, honestly. But you know, that's gonna take time. So
And with the warmer weather and stuff like that,
5 Duns Acres.
my job and my work, we're starting to get extra busy too now. And so that is keeping me burning quite a bit of calories at work. In the wintertime, yeah, there's this lull, this slowdown period, but at my job, I have to stay very physically active. And so I burn a lot of calories. I don't really think I can do the whole keto thing because I eat a lot outside the house. But
You can do it. It's
well,
just it requires more.
I don't want to.
See, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
it.
want
He
to.
doesn't want to. And Stony Ridge asked earlier if we'd gotten our T-shirts all squared up. We don't have the website up yet, but since we are celebrating 25,000 subs, we are going to be giving away one of these shirts, which we will announce in a separate video later on. But we are still working with the guy on getting the website
Yeah, we
up.
do have that extra shirt we're gonna give to one of you guys.
Yes, and we've got we have a new shirt that we
Oh, the
designed.
new shirt.
That is so awesome.
I mean, I like this. This is cool. The I eat local because I can, and then our logo is right there on the jar. And the guy that's doing these shirts for us, his people or his team, they come up with this for us. And then the other shirt, it's just Freedom Homestead with an American flag, and it kind of resembles those grunt style t-shirts, which I love. And so that's brand new. We haven't even got one yet. We've only seen the graphics for it, but we emailed the guy today, and we're hoping to get this set up quick.
Yeah.
It seems like it has not been quick.
No.
But from this point on, I hope we're good to go by this time next week. I hope we're good to go.
I hope so too. If not before.
Yeah.
Crystal, yes. We had the privilege of visiting the beach out there, and it was gorgeous.
Where at?
In Michigan, when we went to
Oh,
Port Huron Beach.
yes. Luke took us.
Beautiful.
Where did he take us?
Don't ask me. I won't remember. What was the name of the...
Beautiful little town that he took us to.
Yeah, they had was it Lexington?
Lexington.
Yeah, it had the beautiful, there's like a walk that's got all the cool shops.
Really cool ice cream shop and
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just awesome.
Yeah, I've never, of course, we'd never been to Michigan anyway, but oh my goodness, the beach was amazing. You feel like you're at the ocean because the lake is so ginormous, but it was really, really pretty.
It's mammoth.
It's mammoth.
It was a great first experience going to Michigan.
We're coming back. We are actually going to be at the Hootenanny.
Yes, the last weekend in July.
Yep.
We're going back to Michigan.
Yes. Yep. So we're very, very excited about that.
It'll be a quicker trip. I think we're gonna go up, do the Hootenanny, and then we got to get right back to for work. But we're looking forward to it.
Well, no, the very next weekend is my parents' anniversary, so we'll be going out of town the next weekend.
Well, I know that, but I mean, it's that the Hootenanny is going to be a quick weekend trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be able to make it like a vacation or anything.
But yeah, so we're looking forward. We're looking forward to getting back, but
very much.
We'd love to get back there to Port Huron again, though.
Yeah.
Yay.
I hope so. Are y'all coming to the Hootenanny? Luke, Cindy, Geneva, somebody?
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so
Man,
too.
Geneva's growing so fast.
I know, she's
Yeah,
the cutest little thing.
Beautiful pictures following them.
Yeah, did you see the picture that he posted today of their father-daughter date?
Yeah.
She was so cute.
Yeah. And speaking of posting pictures in Michigan, 1870s, y'all put up a fence? Did y'all?
I think she was painting the fence.
It was fence? Okay.
Yeah, she said they had wrapped up their homestead project.
I couldn't remember if they were putting up a new fence or painting it.
They were painting it.
That's a job.
Yeah. But
That is a
it's
job.
beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right, Jennifer, thank you so much for hanging out tonight and moderating like a beast because you're awesome.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yep. And happy anniversary to you, Mandy, on May 10th. And Jennifer, didn't you just have an anniversary with your husband too? Oh, it is new. I thought you were just painting it. Or I guess y'all put it up and then you were painting it. I guess I was thinking it was an old fence that you were freshening up. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember seeing that there when we swung by last year.
I don't remember. They had so many beautiful things to look at. Their chicken coop. Oh, and that reminds me, somebody suggested, yes, Cheryl Knight said, save the extra tin from the roof for your chicken coop roof.
I mentioned that to Tangi. I said that when he's here, any extra metal, I said, don't have him haul that away.
She's wearing my britches.
What?
My daughter is wearing my britches. She sure is. I remember that.
It's because she keeps piling up all of her dirty clothes and doesn't wash them.
Let me tell y'all something. This is how I operate. If you are grown and you notice that your clothes have not been washed, that is nobody else's fault but your own. And that applies to my children. That is how I do. And they come up in here, I ain't got no clean shirts. Guess whose fault that is? It's not mine.
Your tip for the day.
The Bible did not say, Mamas, thou shalt wash your children's clothes. No, it says that I am in charge of teaching them to take care of themselves and their own families. Thank you. And I have done that. So if they do not have clean clothes, that is their problem. And then they come up in my room taking my britches.
Mandy's got your back.
Oh my goodness.
Anything else?
Oh
I mean,
goodness.
it seems like we've just, I can't remember everything that even has happened.
Anyway, let's see. Leah said, I actually started doing that with my 7-year-old because she figured out how to work the machines. Yeah. I mean, I love cleaning my house. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell it by looking at it, but I enjoy being a homemaker. But I also want my children to do stuff. I don't want it to all fall on me. So yes, mamas with young ones, teach them right out of the gate. Both of my kids learned how to wash and dry clothes. I guess they were probably about 7, thereabouts. They know how to fold, they know how to put away. They both could run this house.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, but they could.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, since the age of 10. Yeah, and of course, you know your own child and what they're capable of doing. But I remember when the kids were, I don't know, probably 6 and 2, going out to the Amish, to purchase some stuff from the store, seeing those little kids out there working farm machinery, and then I'm just like, oh Oh,
Well, I had Parker. He's finally
my kids can do
he's
that
finally mowing the yard. Well, I'm not gonna let him mow some things, but
yeah.
we've got a big, huge mower. We've got a really big mower, and it's a beast. So I'm teaching him how to operate that and get him used to mowing, and hopefully he'll be taking that job over soon.
Yeah. Max, happy homestead. Oh, you're going to be at the Hootenanny also. Yes, we have
Laura's
also.
got to run.
We have
See
also.
ya.
Thank you, and thank you so much for the money that you sent. That was so very cool of you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry.
but
Excuse
yes,
me.
I'm very excited. Yeah, we have our campsite reserved, and so like we're definitely going. So I'm so excited because we've been wanting to go the last couple of years, and then last year I'm just like, oh, we are not letting another year go by and not go. We are going. So
Yeah, and I mean,
Very
there's some people that are good friends of ours that we are gonna love hanging out with. But
our campsite's right next to 1870.
it looks like we're gonna be meeting some more awesome people that we
Yes.
haven't got a chance to kind of hang out with yet,
Yes.
and that's always
I
exciting
know.
too.
I'm excited to meet Lisa Sutton from Sutton's Days. I love her, and I love her channel. She does a lot of canning, prepping, grocery hauls. They homestead, and she's so much fun just to watch. And of course, it's gonna be awesome to see Mike and Jenny again. And of course, gonna love up on some Todd and Rachel.
Oh, the Pratts are
Love-
always
I-
just awesome.
Yeah, they are. I'm very excited. And then yes, hopefully we'll get to see. Hopefully Luke and Cindy will show up. But I know there's so many more, but those are the ones that are. Off
I'm
the
sure
top of
there's
my
going to be
head.
some there that I'm not even expecting to see. That will be a surprise, but yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, very very much.
I hope the
so.
weather cooperates.
And I'm looking forward to camping too.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
I hope the weather cooperates because we just have tents. We're going to be tent camping. Rain or shine, we're going to be in tents.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway,
I love camping, and we haven't done it in a while.
we haven't done it in a long time.
Yeah. It's been a few years. I mean, we vlogged it.
Yeah, it's been a few years.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
So Luke said they're gonna try to make it. I'm
Awesome.
so excited. I love camping. It's so much fun. We will be traveling 15 hours at 1870s Homestead. We love the Pratt family. They come to tour our homestead a few months ago. Oh, that's cool. We had so much fun with them.
We'll be
They
for
are
15 hours.
They are just
Well, yeah, because
the
they're coming
best.
from Mississippi.
Yeah, Southern Mississippi.
Yeah. It'll be about 8 hours for us.
I think so.
I think it's going to be 8 or 9 hours for us.
Oh my goodness. Leah said bad weather in a tent is horrible. Experienced that 2 years ago. I
Yeah.
remember we went, my whole family went camping, and I'm talking my family, aunts, uncles, and me and my cousin we had our own tent, just us girls, and our tent leaked. And it was cold because it was like in the fall, I think. It was either fall or spring. It was still cold. Oh my goodness. We woke up wet and freezing. So we got up and went and slept in the van. And then
Yeah.
I think a few more people came and slept in the van because it was miserable.
When I was in college, some of my buddies and I went camping. I'm in a hammock. And it comes a torrential downpour in the middle of the night. And I'm sleeping through it
You slept through that?
until the hammock got so wet and got so heavy, it broke. And I fell and I landed in mud and then I rolled. And so I'm like trapped in this burrito, rolling through mud. And I just remember ripping the hammock open and crawling out of it. And there was a tent right there next to me, and I yelled over at the guy in the tent. And I was like, "Hey!" And he's like, "What?" I said, "My hammock fell," and all I heard was, "Ha!" You know. So anyway, hopefully it won't be that bad.
Hey, Homestead Dad, and also Kentucky Preacher's Wife. Yeah, I don't know. I think if that were to happen to me, I would be done. I would be.
It was
time to go home now. Tarps, Mandy said.
tarps.
Yeah.
We're gonna have tarps, rain or shine.
Yeah.
If it's nice, beautiful weather, we will use the tarps to go under our tent.
Yeah.
If it's rainy, the tarps will be over the tent.
Over the tent. Yeah. My favorite part about camping is cooking over an open fire, and I just love all of it. I mean, I'm
Sitting
not
around
a
the campfire,
huge
I
fan
think,
of
is the
sleeping
best.
on the ground. We did that the last time we went camping. We just did sleeping bags. We didn't do like an air mattress or anything. We didn't have any padding between us and the ground. Yeah. And we both agreed that we were too old to be sleeping on the ground.
I hope there'll be a couple of trees where I can set up a hammock this time.
Yeah. Ask Lisa about dinosaurs? Okay. I'll have to remember that. Let's see.
That's going to be an interesting story.
Yeah?
We went camping and dinosaurs attacked.
Oh, goodness. I want to learn more campfire, cast iron cooking. I like to use the sun oven when we are camping. Okay, she mentioned sun oven.
We just talked about that.
Yes, I actually want to make my own sun oven. I would love to buy one from Sun Oven International, but oh my word, they're so expensive. And not to say that it's not worth it, I'm sure it is, but when you don't have $300, you don't have $300. But I'm like, but I bet you can build one.
Well, yeah, and she also mentioned campfire cooking. That's something that I love to do. Mm-hmm. And we've got a little fire pit out back behind our house that we built with the first month we were living here, probably. We built, or soon. I mean, that was one of the first things we did is we put our fire pit in, got it going. We built a fire last night and we're sitting around it, and I mentioned this to Tangi. I said, I got to start doing some campfire cooking now. The weather's nice. There's no excuse. There's lots of recipes that I want to try. Mm-hmm. I mean, it seems like every time I get the Dutch oven out and I get the tripods and we hang it over the fire, I always end up making some sort of chili. Yeah. Or some sort of, like goulash or soup or something. Mm-hmm. I want to start I want to make nachos. I want to make those layered nachos in the Dutch oven. I want to bake some stuff in the Dutch oven. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and somebody sent us, we have a campfire cast iron cookbook.
Yeah.
That one of our viewers sent us many
and you've got
moons
Tim
ago.
Farmer's.
Tim Farmer's
you got the Tim Farmer
Country Kitchen.
Tim Farmer's cookbook has a whole chapter of Dutch oven campfire cooking.
Yep.
So.
They say you are what you eat, so I don't eat chicken feet.
That's part of his song.
I love me some Tim Farmer. Yes, the one that Doug and Stacy have. Yeah, that's from Sun Ovens International.
Roasted stuffed bananas?
What?
I have never heard of that.
Oh, I have. That's where you kind of slit it open, and don't you put like marshmallows and chocolate chips in it? I think that's what you do. And then you eat it out of the thing.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. One thing that I have never cooked over an open fire but want to is shrimp. Shrimp on some skewers.
Oh, okay.
With some peppers and onions.
Okay. You're gonna say I did a.
You did that, yeah.
I did
was
some
it shrimp and sausage and potatoes.
Yeah,
or
like a spicy. Good. I don't know. I can't remember what I called
shrimp
it now.
Is the bomb.
But yeah, I did a meal a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. That was good. Turned out really well. I'm getting hungry again.
I know, but I cooked a good dinner.
Take bug spray.
Oh yes.
To Michigan with us.
Oh yes. I wrap a whole chicken in 4 layers of foil and cook it in the ashes of the hot wood. Cook for 2 hours, rolling every 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. That sounds cool. We'll have to try that. But yes, let me tell y'all what I made tonight. I was going to either make keto sweet and sour chicken or keto chicken strips. But I didn't have enough time because he was hungry, I was hungry, and it was late. So I was like, I'm gonna have to move some things around. So I made, with no recipe, just using what I had and using my brain, I made a broccoli chicken Alfredo 1-pot meal with some mushrooms and some bacon.
She killed it. It
Oh
was
my
awesome.
gosh, it was so good. So good. Do y'all go live on certain days? We normally go live on Mondays. We are taking the summer off, but this tonight is just like kind of like a check-in. We didn't have anything going on tonight, and we're like, we miss our people.
Yes.
So we wanted to pop on and say hello.
Yeah, we really miss doing these live shows.
Yeah.
But with our kids are in sports right now, and the gardening, and
Yes.
and of course, next month we have some church activities. There's
Yep.
going to be a Bible school, and we've got some
Revival,
revivals coming up.
And we've got some trips.
So we've
coming
got
up.
and we got these trips coming up. So there's gonna be that's why we're taking off for a while doing live shows. But whenever we can sneak one in, we'll try to sneak one in. But we usually do it on Monday nights.
Yes. And Luke, tomorrow is supposed to be nice. So I am planning on filming a garden update and sharing that with y'all because I am so excited about my Autopilot Garden. And here's something too, just for any of y'all that are kind of on the fence about trying an Autopilot Garden and using straw bales. I was really afraid that the grass would be awful, like what would grow up from like the seeds in the straw bales.
We haven't had that at all.
Well, I think what the biggest thing is making sure that you use broken down straw, that you're not using fresh straw. And we have had some grass pop up, but it's not been bad at all. It's been very, very manageable. So anytime we see it, we pull it up. And
Luke says we need more garden updates, like daily ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you want to try the Autopilot Garden, which I believe the core garden, the method, the inspiration of that is the hugelkultur, where you take rotted wood and you put it, put dirt on top of it and then grow stuff on top of that. But anyway, yeah, it's been awesome so far. There are a couple of beds I don't think I charged the core well enough. Because when I kind of put my hand down in there, it does not feel moist. It feels very dry. So, but the rest of them feel fantastic. What all do I have planted? Okay, so first of all, you have to know that we have raised beds. They are 4 by 10.
10 feet
4
long.
by 10.
4 feet wide, 10 feet long.
Yeah.
10 inches high.
10 inches high.
I think.
We have 6 beds, okay? I am doing the Autopilot Garden. M.I. Gardner has a book on the Autopilot Garden, and I am following it to the T, okay? This also includes intensive planting. So in all of these beds, here's what I got. I got several different kinds of lettuce, spinach, okra, radishes, several different kinds of peas, cabbage, carrots, onions, tomatoes. When I say tomatoes, I have 16 in one bed. I have 8 in another bed. I have jalapeno peppers, banana peppers, collard greens, several different kinds of radishes, zucchini, squash, sunflowers, and I just planted some runner beans today. I have flowers. I have zinnias, oh my word, and marigolds. What else do I have? I have bush beans, and I have cucumbers.
No, that's terrible.
I have...
I was trying to show you.
Did I say squash? I have zucchini and yellow squash. I have nasturtiums. I planted some corn today. Is that it?
She's got a lot.
And I'm not done.
But
I'm going to put some more stuff in there.
But
I
she
have
is-
some basil and cilantro.
but like you said, tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day, and you're going to do an update.
Yes.
So hopefully look for that update tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or
So I can, yeah.
Maybe by tomorrow night she'll have it edited and up.
Yeah. So I picked out a spot where I can put a couple of bell pepper plants. So I will have some of those go in. I will probably put in more okra plants. I need to put in some dill. And then when the corn comes up, I'm gonna plant some more runner beans. So
Yeah, Homestead Dad.
a lot of stuff.
He's wanting to do. He wants to get Luke's book because he likes the Autopilot.
Yes.
But yeah, and Luke has been talking about how much rain you guys have been getting up there. I know certain areas definitely have been flooded out bad.
Yeah.
Kind of like what we got
In February.
Yeah, 2 or 3 months ago here. Now you guys are getting all this rain and all this flooding. So right now it has finally quit. We're still getting a lot of rain here, but we're getting some nice sunshine this week. Much needed sunshine. Tomorrow I think they said it might get mid 80s, about 85. Nice and sunny. It's going to be a great day. So,
Mandy, I understand. I actually, I neglected my plants. My plants were looking amazing. They were doing fantastic. And then when I put them down in the basement, because I had them in the kitchen, but I moved them down in the basement so we would free up some more space. And, you know, out of sight, out of mind. I didn't check on them. I didn't water them like I should have. And then my tomato plants grew so tall, they were up in the lights. I didn't top them. I didn't change their situation at all. So, so yeah, I lost a lot of my starts. I mean, almost all of them. So.
but we already got little squash growing.
Yes, we've already got little squash.
There's already little peppers coming out. So
yep, and
radishes are already.
We'll be harvesting radishes probably in a week.
Yeah.
Really excited. I love radishes. Lost half of my pepper plants. Oh, I read that one already.
Yeah.
I actually bought pepper plants. Painful. Yes, I know. It stinks. And here's the beauty of starting your own seeds. If anybody is watching and you're like kind of a newbie, I mean, buying plants is awesome because it's so convenient. It's not that expensive, but starting your own seeds, you have so much more variety that you can choose from. Not to mention that it's very satisfying. It's a good skill to have. And you can buy a 99-cent pack of seeds from M.I. Gardener and have 100 plants.
Not even 99 cents.
Well, that's right. If you use our code TCW10 when you check out, you will save 10% on your purchase.
So 89 cents.
Yeah.
89 cents. And you actually were outside today carrying the packets that he has for the Homestead Collection.
Yes, I love those packets. They're so pretty.
Talk about an awesome package. He has a Homestead Collection where you get the whole setup, all these different varieties of seeds that will help you sustain growth, not just through the summer season.
Right.
But it's got fall harvest and what, winter plants too?
Well, I mean,
there's
winter
it's
squash.
spring, summer, and fall.
Yeah, winter squash, which you grow in the summer, but they last. I mean, like we've had that same spaghetti squash sitting on our counter for months.
Yeah.
But it's because, I mean, it keeps. That's why it's called a winter squash.
So, I mean, it's an awesome deal, and the packages are beautiful too.
Yes, the artist that they got, which I told Luke, if y'all have seen the Shaker Seed Company poster we've got in the kitchen, I was like, I want something like that with the M.I. Gardener stuff.
Oh, that would
but
look cool.
But they have an artist that did that for them, and yeah, it would be awesome.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
What does he say? Got to use that code. Got to use the code.
Folks. Yeah. Yes, also, Trifecta. If you have not tried M.I. Gardener's Trifecta Plus, you are missing out. There's a reason why he puts it in a gold bag, y'all. It is because it is like the Willy Wonka golden ticket for your plants. Like, yay!
That sounds cool.
Yes. It is good stuff.
What's the code? Tell them the code again.
The code is TCW10. and it will save you 10% on your already low-priced but amazing quality seeds. And he's adding to his inventory every year. The varieties are amazing. And what's even better is if you want to grow something, but you're not exactly sure how to grow it, he probably has a video on
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
He's got
That's
complete growing guides, and he's got videos on sprouting. He's got some on hydroponics, container gardening, raised gardening, fruit trees. I mean, just about anything that you could possibly need to know about gardening, it's on the In My Garden channel.
I mean, we've gotten seeds from lots of different places, but I know every time we've used his seeds, we have not been disappointed.
Right.
We've always gotten great results from his stuff.
Quality seeds, awesome customer service. And like I said, just learning. If you're wanting to grow something, you see he's got the seeds, but you're not sure how to grow it, look at the website, inmygardener.com, or go to his channel.
I'm still amazed at his strawberries.
Hey, the homemade mama.
Just when we visited you, those strawberries that we picked and ate took me back to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, when I was a little thing, my parents had a huge strawberry patch, and people would come from all around town to pick strawberries, and I would just sit out in the middle of that patch and just, you know, all day long. And I was like, his strawberries, good.
Well, it was funny because I bought some strawberries from the grocery store the other day, and I cut them up yesterday.
Terrible.
And he had some, he goes, it ain't like In My Gardener strawberries. Like, no, of course not.
Yeah, those things weren't, I don't know, they just painted like strawberries.
Sure, Luke. Oh, Luke, did you see? Okay, so not that we're trying to make this the In My Gardener hour, but you know we love him. So
Yeah, he's awesome.
But Luke has a discussion group. It's a private group on Facebook, and somebody made a strawberry tower using crates,
Like milk crates?
or the kind of crates that you can put files in. They said they had gotten.
I thought they were milk crates.
Well, the kind of the sort of the same thing, but the holes are different. But anyway, they stacked them on. They filled them with like a landscape fabric, and then filled them with soil, and then cut holes on the sides, and then just stacked several up, and was growing strawberries out of the sides. So cool. Let's see. Callie Kim makes those towers too. Yeah, someone mentioned that in the group, but I just thought that was awesome. Like very economical, easy, and was pretty because you know it's symmetrical, and then you've got these beautiful strawberries spilling out of them. It just looks so cool.
That would be nice.
Bought some strawberry runners from Luke. Whoop whoop. We've been in Missouri this week, so I can't wait to see what they look like when we get home. Yeah, I started some strawberries from seed, the Temptation strawberries that you can get on Luke's channel and his seed store, and one of them has survived my neglect. So, but hey, I started a strawberry plant from seed, and that's so exciting. I even said in the video when I started.
Is that the one that's sitting out here on the porch?
Yes.
Okay.
I even said in the video, because I did I filmed whenever I was planting them. I would be happy if at least one of them make it, and it's thriving. It looks beautiful.
It's
yeah.
pretty.
So very, very excited about that.
We have an old tractor tire out here, and we wanted to grow strawberries in the tractor tire, like fill the middle of the tractor tire up and grow strawberries in it. We never did get the dirt filled in with the tire, and my son's been out there flipping the tire trying to get some exercise.
I kind of want to flip the tire too, but we need to fill it with.
It's really great exercise.
Yeah.
But yeah. If we can't use it for one thing, we use it for the other.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole point of getting it was to plant in it. So
Luke's like, okay, talk about something else.
Yeah.
Let's go tire flipping.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we could do? We could fill that tire with dirt and plant if Luke sends us some runners, plant that in there, and then in the center do a tower. But I wonder if that would work.
Maybe. You'd have to get creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only problem would be harvesting from the tower.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, but I want to do some container gardening. I do have some lemongrass that we need to put in pots, and we're going to put them by our back door that we come in and out of, hopefully to deter flies and mosquitoes.
Yeah, the farm next door does draw in a lot of
sunflowers,
flies. So if you want to change the subject, we can talk about flies and keeping them out of your house.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I was looking. We got those shepherd's hooks out here too, and we need to hang some stuff out here.
Well, Mother's Day's coming up.
It is.
And if you and the children want to
Soon.
get me some hanging baskets that we can put in the garden, put on the shepherd's hooks, that'd be awesome. That's kind of, what's up, Daniel?
Daniel, Arms Family Homestead.
Well, in your defense, this is the first time we have been live in probably about a month.
We haven't gone live in a long time.
Yeah, because we're taking the summer
Yeah.
off. We just wanted to stop in and say hello to everybody and let everybody know that we miss them and love them and what's kind of been going on.
But we've been following you.
Lord of the
Y'all
Flies
just had a meetup.
Yes.
Him and Dutch.
Yeah.
They had a meetup. I would love to go visit and just visit Leon, this cool guy who has all those containers. That looks like an awesome place to visit.
That's cool.
What's going on?
Kathy has a good idea about a clothes basket. One full of dirt and another.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a clothes basket would
strawberries
work.
got the holes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots. Yeah, so still not done with the food that we're going to grow. Still things that we want to do, but the majority of it's done. The beds are filled. They're built. We're planting every week. I've been putting something in there, and yeah, just really excited to start harvesting. My neighbor across the street's really excited for us to start harvesting.
Yeah.
And then our friends that we're going to barter with for raw milk and meat. Oh, I forgot we've got another rabbit too. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I saw it the other day in the freezer.
Hubby is home from hunting. Got to run. Got to get dinner going. Good to see your faces. It was good to see all of y'all too. And I know we've been on here way longer than we should have. But
Leon knows his stuff. Yeah, that. If you've ever watched Daniel Arms Family Homestead when he has Leon and talks about the stuff Leon does, that guy, he's very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And he has come up with some great ways to grow stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't build raised beds or if you've got a high tunnel or whatever you've got, he's got awesome ways to do container pots and stuff like that.
You know what's funny is Daniel actually did a video, and it was like he was a fly on the wall in our house a few days prior. Because I said to Jackie, when it comes to homesteading, there are more than one way to skin a cat. And then not a couple of days later, Daniel comes out with a video about there's more than one way to skin a cat. And that's all he's talking about. You know, he does the high tunnel. We have the raised beds. The whole point is try raising your own food. Whether it's one pot, whether it's microgreens or sprouting or whatever, just it's sustainable. It's better for you. It's easier on the pocketbook depending on how you do it. Some people say it's more expensive, but
Well, again, if you know people and you can gather, there's a lot of material people want to get rid of that you can actually repurpose
yes.
and use. I mean, just like the old lumber that the guy was throwing away. I got that lumber and built one of our raised beds.
Yep.
And works it's lumber. You
Yeah.
build a raised bed with it.
Right.
I may have enough scrap lumber left over to build another one too.
Well, that'd be good. Yeah, I was kind of thinking when I was looking. Of course, it just depends on how this year goes. I'm hoping that next year we can add 3 more raised beds and have 12. And I would like to add cattle panels to grow vertically. But I also want to have some container gardens in place and
that's why
some fruit trees.
That's another great thing about watching all these different people doing it different ways. as we're trying to expand and grow our process here, I'm watching all these ideas and I was like, I want to try that one. And then 6 months later, I was like, ooh, and I want to try that too. So,
Yeah.
you know, try these different things. So I'm glad there's more than one way to do something.
Absolutely. Yes, and I also hope that a just an easy, simple greenhouse is in the future as well. Because I really feel like
I've always
it would
wanted
help
to
with
set up
seed
a small
starting.
greenhouse.
Yeah. But Crystal says we have over 40 heavy-duty totes from our move to start some raised beds. That is awesome. That is a great way to use those. But yeah, just really excited, very excited to be gardening again, to have dirt under my fingernails. And the cool thing about raised bed gardening is that it's so much easier to maintain. I mean, pulling weeds is like literally like boop.
Yeah.
You use your thumb and your forefinger. You don't need tools. It's not back-breaking work, which is when we lived at our other house and we had an in-ground garden. I loved it because we had so much space, but it really was overwhelming trying to take care of it.
The only wild card right now for us that we don't know about, we're because we haven't lived here long enough and had a garden here. This will be our first one here. The wild card is when things start producing.
Right.
Are we going to get critters to try to come in and eat our garden?
We have been told that the raccoons around here are pretty bad.
Yeah. So
And I did plant corn today.
so we've been told
Yeah.
to watch out for certain things, and so far we haven't seen them. Now, we do have 2 dogs,
Yeah.
which I don't know.
It depends
They
on
may
which
or may
dog
not
notice.
help at all, but
Yeah.
depending on those dogs. But we'll see.
Yeah. Please share any ideas you have for keeping mosquitoes away. I mean, we're gonna try lemongrass this year, but any smelly stuff, lemongrass, marigolds, does mint keep them away?
Is it spearmint?
I think it's spearmint.
Yeah, some of those. Yeah, of course. You can't just have lemongrass. You have to make sure that you're brushing it and
Yeah,
kind of.
you want to bruise it.
You want to bruise it up. You've got to get that
Citronella.
aroma going. Yeah, citronella.
Yeah. Basil. Oh, I didn't realize basil was one, but that makes sense.
Ooh, yes, we need that.
Maybe I just need to have a whole bunch of pots of herbs on the back porch.
That'd be fun.
We'll do that.
That would be fine with me because those flies get.
Ooh,
We
that's
have
a good idea.
We have a goat farm next door. The flies
are awful.
insane. Certain times of the year, if the
Yeah.
wind blows the right way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Some days it's a little more ripe than others.
Today,
It doesn't bother us
Yeah.
most of the time. Yeah, but most of the time we wouldn't know that we live next to a goat farm. Other days it's very apparent. Homemade Mama said bat house for mosquitoes.
oh yeah, everybody knows that.
And everybody knows that. Well, I'm just saying, we live in cave country.
Yeah.
We need to get some bat houses.
Yeah, we don't have a mosquito problem yet, but the flies.
Yeah.
We need to try to keep the flies out. Mosquitoes, of course, citronella as well. But yeah, if you have bat houses, you can look online and watch a quick video as to how high up you put the bat houses and which direction you face them. Bats are very particular about finding a place to live, very particular, and so it's hard to get them in, but once you get them in, they will clean house with mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And all the moths and gnats, and of course, if you have a big farm and grow a lot of crops, those moths that lay, like the tomato worms or tobacco worms.
There's the tomato, yeah.
Cornmeal, all of those that turn into moths and go lay elsewhere. The bats eat those.
Cabbage worms.
The bats will eat those, all those moths.
They're
Everything
white.
you see flying around a security light at night, the bats just clean house with those. They're the ultimate bug zapper at night.
Yeah. Homie Mama says, do the bats stay around or are they like bees and leave every year?
Bats tend to always go back. Now, depending on the species of bat, some bats are just like most birds that will fly south for the winter that do migrate. Bats love to migrate. But in the summer, they always love to come back to where they spent the same summer. So they do like to come back to the same place, but yeah, they will leave during the winter unless, like, certain species of bats will hibernate in the winter and stay right there where they're at. The problem is that there's a disease killing bats right now, and they say that the Kentucky region where we live they estimate maybe up to 90% of all the bats are not in this area anymore because of a fungus. It's called white nose syndrome. It's a fungus that gets on a bat, and when they hibernate, their immune system slows down, and so this fungus gets on their skin, and it's like a skin rash. Imagine having athlete's foot terribly all over your body. The bat wakes up to get the immune system going, and they start scratching. It will cause lesions on their skin, could cause that to get infected, and then they die. But what really kills them is when they wake up out of hibernation to get their immune system going, they use all their stored food that was going to last them till next spring. So they all starve. They don't last till springtime. So what they're noticing now is the bats that are still in this area that are surviving, when they go into hibernation, they're heavier than normal. Which means they're compensating. They know, man, we just about not made it last winter.
Yeah.
We need to eat extra fat and get bigger. So if we have to wake up a few times, we're gonna still have enough food to keep us till springtime gets around. But I know about that.
He knows a thing or
I
two.
know a thing or two about bats.
About bats. Now, she also wanted to know, are you familiar with the ones in the Florida Panhandle? She's seen bats, but are they common?
Bats are common all over Florida. A really good resource is BCI, Bat Conservation International. That's a good website to go to find out about the disease, to find out about your region, what species of bats like your region, and which ones that you would want to attract to your area. There's bats that will fish. They eat fish. They'll dip down in rivers and catch fish, and that's cool bat.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm gonna put it down here. Bats conservation.
I think it's BCI. It's Bat Conservation International.
International.
Yeah.
So Google it.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's been a long time since I've looked at their website, but
Thanks, Kathy.
if they're still the way they were years ago, that is a great resource.
Yeah. The Homemade Mama. She got her some beautiful raised beds down there in Florida. Y'all got to go check out her channel and her Instagram. I love her raised beds. They've got it shaped like in cool. It's laid out really neat. And I love stalking her
Yeah.
Instagram page.
Well, I eventually want to. We've put wood chips around our raised beds, so we have nice paths to walk on.
Yes, and it's working very
And,
well. We put cardboard underneath it, and we put thick wood chips on top of it.
But I want to eventually, even, of course, like you said, if we expand and build even more next year, I want to make that whole area just beautifully landscaped and real nice. And some of these people, Nunda has a great little garden. So there's some beautiful ones out there, and it makes you want to make your garden look that pretty too.
Yeah. Well, and that's like Homemade Mama. She's so funny.
And I don't care. You can have an ugly garden if it's producing and
Right.
you're getting the food. That's why you garden.
But it's also nice when it's pretty too.
Yes.
And that's like the Homemade Mama.
Yeah.
Her and her husband work really hard on their setup, and it's really pretty. But yeah, I like the direction ours is going. It's gonna the way we've got it. It's gonna be easy to add to in the future, and and I'm excited about like integrating the flowers, and I think the squash bed is probably my favorite one because of how I see it's going to look in the future with the squash plants and the flowers and the sunflowers and then the runner beans. And then, of course, I added corn today.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be so pretty. Like, come late July, August, it's going to be so pretty. Hopefully it doesn't die.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm really nervous about is if we put enough compost in some of the beds. I'm afraid some of them are a little too shallow.
Yeah. I mean, we got compost and filled each bed up, but the last couple of beds that we did,
The ones that my tomato plants
we were running low on compost, and so they're only like half full.
Yeah. So when I was planting them, like I was hitting the cardboard, and I'm like, this may not be good.
Yeah. So we may have to. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out, and then
Exactly.
we'll adjust for next spring.
Every gardener's motto. But I did tell Jackie, I said, we are Freedom Homestead. I want us to name our garden Victory Garden. And so, and of course the kids were like, Victory Garden? And so I like filled them in on the whole history of the Victory Garden. And I said, we may not be technically in wartime, but there is victory in growing your own food. And so so that's why in my last garden update, I'm all about calling it Victory Garden. I love it. So, and that's what, when I put the hanging baskets that I want to do red, white, and blue flowers, and I want to eventually make a sign to put in there called the Victory Garden.
Yeah.
So, anyway, all right, y'all. We've been on here for an hour and a half. What?
Yeah. So we
Holy
need to
cow.
call it a night.
Yes.
And that's okay because we haven't checked in a long time.
Yeah, it's so good to catch up with y'all. But yeah, hopefully we'll have some more videos coming out soon. Not so many keto videos. More homesteading videos.
We gotta just keep a balance. We'll try to keep it balanced out.
Here's the thing though, y'all. I am so excited about turning my health around.
She
so
is.
it's just going to be what it is. If there's going to be keto, there's going to be fitness, there's going to be homesteading.
Our channel is about our life.
Yep.
So if we're doing a lot of gardening, it's going to be a lot of that. But when we get into your fitness and health, there's going to be a lot of that because it's about us, and that's just the way we are here.
That's what we do.
Don't forget, if you still want some awesome seeds, the TCW10 code for MI Gardener for 10% off.
It is in the description box of every video.
Yeah.
If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a section about MI Gardener, and it's got the link.
And if you're late
and
to
the
our
code.
channel, if you haven't checked this out, we've got a cool t-shirt. I eat local because I can. And on one of the jars is our logo. And we're going to be giving, this is an extra shirt, and we're going to be giving this away.
Yes.
So very shortly, we'll be having a video popping up about our shirt giveaway.
Yep, and it's as a thank you for 25,000
25,000
subs.
subs, yes.
Very excited about that. So we'll have that coming up. We'll have a garden update, and then more keto stuff.
So thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a blessed week. And until next time.
Yep.
See